going on, guys? Hope everybody having a blessed morning, blessed afternoon. If you end up checking out this stream later in the day, please be sure to hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Let's get right into it. Get more pillows out of the way. Breakfast.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up.
And I'm a Raider fan, and I can't see myself ever playing with the Chiefs.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd...
Hey movie lovers, did you know you can watch TV on your phone? Discover over 100 TV channels. Oh, did we know...
Man, dude, come on, man. What is you doing? I'm waiting on you.
Taking a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Carr now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr, the open man here, Renfrow.
What you want, Renfrow? What you want, boy?
Touchdown, Oakland.
I'll start getting you more involved.
34 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
Let's go.
Pick it up.
Let's go. Hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, man.
Return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2
Let's go.
touchdowns within a matter of about
Blowing
10
cookies
seconds
for
on the game
breakfast.
clock.
You know about to
It's
skunk
like
him
a
as
big
well.
1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
You play my D now. And it be the cookie, just to be exact.
The Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 50 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. This is caught.
Ain't no way he caught that.
Really nice.
Ain't no fucking way.
25 yards.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover it? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
I'm not mad, baby.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Man, come on,
pass
man.
play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Throwing his car on third down. He'll rifle this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, 74 yards.
That's a cover 3 killer all day. As long as you got time to make that throw, you're going to kill that cover 3 every time.
And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
That shit weak, really. Unless you
This field
playing
at the
one
2.
specific thing. What you think you're going to give up?
Take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Try that shit again. Try that shit now.
Offense about set to begin this drive.
We ready for it.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
Boy, he won plays, boy. He won plays, man. This shit crazy.
Into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his second touchdown here in
still
this
up, though.
first half. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights.
Type of shit you got to deal with by playing Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Carr gives to Richard. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Game down, man.
What now? 180. Hey, Raider 2. Hey, dude. Raider 1. Here we go.
On third down, Richard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We're good. 180.
On the draw, Rashard. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here.
I don't know what for. I really don't.
To throw on
I don't know what for.
Carr able to find Waller.
I don't know what for.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position.
Try my best to get you where it hurt on this drive.
Tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
On first down, Richard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 12, Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
All right, dogs. It's your time.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Here's Carr to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Get that shit back.
It's Eric Harris who picks it.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City.
Man.
How about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. On 3rd down, Carr. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Right now.
How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He's got it.
Let's go. Let's go. Play with me like that, boy. That weak ass cover 3. Play with me, boy.
3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again.
Live with that, bro. Now you got to know huddle.
It's Kelsey on the ground. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Beat you with your own game. And that weak-ass cover 3.
And his guys have got
checkmate,
it
Warden.
Closing stages of the first half.
No, you thought
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room.
Couple yards on the ground.
Or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more
give you what you want, though.
But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Mahomes now to throw. Complete. The tight end Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So you got to kind of down.
Come back with it this time.
Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive.
Tell you what I just said. Do not play with me. I'm on that shit.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go, man.
First possession of the 3rd quarter and interception. So
ain't nobody want to see me. Ain't nobody in this shit right now, but man, tell you.
That's the equivalent of running out the
check anybody right now.
and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real
Make a
dud
play,
for
boy.
that one.
Has that happened to you before?
Got it.
Stories about teams actually doing that back in the video.
Go, boy.
And they work this well upfield.
What card? They're balling.
35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Get out of the 3, man. Playing me.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Chelsea.
Shotgun now for Carr.
I folded. That's on me, though.
Terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
We'll take
Now
that.
a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We're going to go
You hear
for
the
it.
calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Rock with it.
Down to lose one. 93.
On first down, Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, a 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
If he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
One more time with Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll run with Jacobs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up fourth down. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. Fourth and goal.
Going for it. Fuck.
Carr to throw forward on fourth down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
That's a game winning
Everybody
drive.
gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This will be taken in after 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He's going to take off. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Man, go ahead and tap out, bro. Go ahead and tap out. Or Derek Carr finna get his 5th touchdown.
25-yard line.
Chop out now.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes.
All right.
But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now Carr. Will find his running back here, Richard. And down inside the 15 he goes. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Carr now on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
53. Oh, you got 10? 29. Sit down. Get up.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. The quick slant caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
How many feet? It was a big game and left him at 14.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Took
and
off
the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Let's go. What you gonna quit playing?
Time today. It's Eric Harris.
What you gonna quit playing with me? Go ahead and tap out, man. Go ahead and tap out, or I'm finna set the damn record touchdown with Derek Carr today, live.
Someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing
Let's go.
When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman. Then with the Eagles.
Boy, he's lucky as hell.
And he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And now defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, I'm going to get him out now.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Carr going to throw. Jones has it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. The Raiders on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
56.
From the gun, it's Carr. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is over.
There is no doubt in my mind.
And you hear that? You hear that?
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Gonna get me a peek in the
Chiefs
game.
quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
On
1st down, Mahomes. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance. And
he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Maurice Hurst able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now here's another interception.
And how many picks it is?
Linebacker Vontaze Burfict. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blown. And none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said,
it's a big bounce back win. I hope we're going to set the tone for the day like that.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 steps.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. The stadium itself might be a bit newer, but it's a rivalry that still burns hot. And here we go, the Battle of the Bay from Santa Clara. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard.
Dirt 354, what it is.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's make these babies cry.
On second down, a run with Breida. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Raheem Mostert, he was great in that NFC title game, 220 yards. But Super Bowl, 58 yards on 12 carries, though. He did score the touchdown in the third quarter to put the Niners up 20-10.
And think about the journey of Raheem Mostert and what he's traveled, that he has a 220-yard game, 4 touchdowns in the NFC title game that you just mentioned. But only getting 12 carries in the Super Bowl, I don't think in his wildest dreams he would have thought, I only got 12 carries in a Super Bowl. That tells you how valuable he became and what people will focus on. And don't forget Tevin Coleman, the great comeback from the dislocated shoulder against Green Bay in the title game. 5 carries, 28 yards in the Super Bowl. Came back to start that game. Showed a great amount of toughness. But they didn't run it nearly as much as we expected. And they ended up with the result that maybe was unexpected too. A loss in the Super Bowl.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Damn, I should let this shit alone.
56, hey, Steve Stick, Steve Stick. 56, the mock boy, 56, check 56.
Operating from the gun. Carr. This is caught by Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Gonna be a little harder to stop.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off. Usually after about 3 to 4 steps and gets towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now a hit and a loose football.
What are you boys causing fumbles and all kind of shit? Let's go.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Damn.
Foster Moreau.
Oh, man. Show me the replay.
The Raiders able to extend
I'm
that
glad I'm
advantage.
streaming this game right now. Bam.
We
Come here. Who that is? Abram out there.
The only time you can't advance a fumble like that.
That's the second one, boy. You out there hitting.
Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free.
Damn.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Carlson now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Mostert.
Damn.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Garoppolo looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Everything.
Cleveland Farrell showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Go ahead and punt it, man. I know the game getting out of hand, but just go ahead and punt it.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They run it with Jacobs. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 38, Carr. And that is incomplete here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Carr going to go on 4th down. He's
Knew he wasn't gonna play it.
It's
Knew he
Hunter
wasn't.
Renfro.
That's why I
He's gonna
did.
get this inside the 30. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll
Got to have
stop
some
with
kind
just
of
over
use
40
skill, man.
seconds to go in the 1st half.
When you ain't got none, shit like that happen. Dude.
6-18.
Yeah, you better get on it.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr.
I kind of felt like I was going to throw a pick on the play. You know, that damn just.
Safety Jarkowski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you gotta understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's gonna come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 93 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Just like we give up about 1 or 2 of those games. Shit, crazy.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Carr down to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right? 93.
Shotgun now for Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
For aggressive. It was in his hand. Carr put it there.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
93. 93.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Carr. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
One down. 180. Right there. 56. Ready?
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Down. 180. 56. We want this. Check. Repeat. You're mine.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And they'll get 8 on this before being stopped at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. This is Richard. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now they'll throw with Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And some space here. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there. What's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Here we go.
On first down, here's Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is Mostert. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inch. Down the numbers.
Damn, man, made me take one.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Come on, kick the ball. Where you playing games?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, Wood!
Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Hey, Orville! Come on. Right there, 54.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's got his man, it's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st down, Richard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw his car. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. Carr now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Richard. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On second down now, Richard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On third down, Richard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They go with Jacobs. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range.
Oh, yeah, it's a good game, bro. Hell yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that what's up. Hey, shit, oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, that's what's up, man. Hey, send me a friend request, bro. We can run it back anytime, bro.
This for the win. And it is good.
All right, bet.
He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Raiders escape with a victory. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
It's a good
I'm right
game,
there
though.
with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
Scored the second half, boy. Well, second and third. Damn. I really should have lost that game. But I didn't. I got the job done. I prevailed. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Raiders got a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
Defense, boy. People at work and shit.